You're listening to the Macky Rap podcast. We are a comedy podcast, and many funny acts will be performed tonight, undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly.
We talk about movies, news, and pop culture. So we are back, baby. We are going back to what made the podcast great, and that's not really having anything planned.
That's right.
So that's not. It doesn't. I don't think it'll affect anything really, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure all of our 3 listeners will notice no difference whatsoever.
Why does this viral Chinese Trump guy? These people. Okay, so hold on a second. Before we're gonna start, let's start. Wait, what were we talking about?
Having nothing planned.
Having nothing planned. Exactly. Do you like that or do you not like that?
No, I love it. That's how I roll.
Yeah, I was just
serendipitous.
Yeah.
Spontaneous
human combustion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like people don't spontaneously human combust as much as they once did.
Was that a common occurrence in the past?
I feel like people. Well, when was the last time you heard about someone spontaneously combusting?
I don't think I've ever heard of that outside of fiction, maybe.
No, it's not fiction. It's real.
Really?
I mean, it's see, that's the thing. Even though we have all these cameras now, like people still can't. But yeah, spontaneous human combustion is an actual affliction. That science has tried to explain. I mean, people
affliction.
Well, I don't want to.
I was once afflicted with spontaneous.
I don't want to offend anyone.
I see. Yeah, it's a very PC term.
I don't want to. What if someone does?
All the combustors out there.
People believe it to be true. Let's see. Is spontaneous human combustion real? AI response: SHC, as it's commonly referred to, is almost certainly not real. Scientific investigations have found no concrete evidence supporting the phenomenon, and none of the proposed explanations for how a body could spontaneously ignite have held up to scrutiny. How are they testing this? Jesus Christ.
They're taking it really seriously.
They used to have more. This is the dead internet theory come to life, because they used to have more articles that were like, absolutely, it's real.
Yeah, AI has ruined everything.
AI ruins everything for sure. So, as promised, when we started the show, we had spoken earlier about this Chinese Trump guy.
Yeah, is it the Trump guy that I'm thinking of, the impersonator?
Yes. He's called Chinese Trump, and I was watching this little video documentary, and one guy's like, "That's the Chinese Trump. We see you on TikTok all the time. TikTok rather. I don't know. I don't know how to talk. This is a crazy name.
Tip Top and
Tip Top.
Jolly Ho.
Yeah, I was like, man, this Tip Top that the kids be talking about.
I love this picture of him, by the way. I love sharing pictures with you.
Yeah, share a picture so no one can see it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is him. He doesn't even have orange hair or yellow hair,
No, he's just a Chinese guy wearing what appears to be a Mexican cowboy hat.
Yeah, how is it? That's their Donald Trump. What the heck? This is not Chinese Donald Trump. This is a Chinese guy.
Make America Great Again hat or something? Like, what the fuck?
This guy's not only. This guy. Wait a minute. This guy is the Chinese Trump. Now that I think about it, because it's like he's. You know how it's like people are always like MAGA hats are hella cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some. They look pretty good quality to me. I don't know. I'm not like say like whatever. Not
A hat
implying
guy.
that. But I've seen them and I'm like, this looks like a pretty well made hat actually. Maybe it's like a custom one. I don't know.
Hmm.
But this Chinese guy is just like super cheap. He probably could have bought a MAGA hat for like 16.99, right?
Yeah, I mean they're made there, so it
Even
probably
less,
even less than
yeah. Yeah, you could just go outside with 5.99, right?
that.
But this guy's
Haggle them down,
yeah, the art of the deal.
Jew them down a little bit,
Chew him
as they like
down.
to say.
If he was really Donald Trump, he'd be like, I'm the Chinese Donald Trump. I know I seem like a Jewed down version, but I'm going to Jew you down. And he just keeps like constantly using the phrase Jew you down.
Yeah,
That'd be a
very
sick
Trump-like
angle.
action.
Yeah. He's like, so instead of buying that hat for 5.99 and then using the word Jew, and it may be less with the art of the deal. They do haggle there.
Hmm.
He just took a hat that some friend he had owned. That's badass, dude. He's like,
It's smart, yeah.
yeah, he's like, this is how I imagine he talks when he's not doing a perfect Trump impression. Do you think that American, wear a hat like this? And then the guy's like, sure. And he's like, okay, now we go to the Lake Victoria or Victoria Harbor or so wherever the fuck he's at.
Oh, he's a Cantonese Trump impression. That's
This
nice.
looks to be Hong Kong from this image, right? Maybe.
All right, yeah. Uh-huh.
Um yeah, China he's not even a billionaire.
No, this guy is absolutely not a billionaire.
This
Although
guy,
I don't know. I mean, Chinese billionaires often dress like complete slobs, so you never know.
he's wearing like a kung fu shirt, like some sort of current day kung fu shirt it would seem in this picture.
Oh yeah, in this picture he's wearing it's like a it's like inspired by the Chinese long shirts, but it's like a sweater. Like
That's
a cardigan, a Chinese kung fu cardigan.
the picture's so funny of him because he's just like all alone. Or don't these people usually have people like following them around and stuff? How popular? Some other kids like him. This is a great documentary. The Chinese Trump. I just don't really fully quite understand this. These guys love him in this mini documentary. He seems a little afraid that someone likes him this much this time. I'm giving them play by plays on things that they can't see. This just has me so you know he's gone viral. How many fans does this guy?
I wonder who likes him more, like if Westerners like him more or Chinese people like him more.
For sure, Westerners. Probably 99% of China is like blocked from watching this guy's videos.
Yeah.
He's like a risk. He's like a security risk for the country. I don't think in any of his videos he's like really trashing Trump. They seem to be rather
No,
lighthearted.
absolutely not.
He should be like, I went to Epstein Island. I'm gonna do this and that, and like just like Chinese propaganding him. Everybody knows that the Americans have genocided far more people than the Chinese. That'd be sweet. You know how he should have dressed like those old communists. You know,
Like in a green army jacket or something.
yeah,
Red star cap.
yeah, that'd be sick, dude. If he's like,
Basically like oolong and
yeah. He's like oolong. That guy would look this. Oh man, this guy would look exactly like oolong.
He would, yeah. Good oolong impersonation.
You should do that. Oh well. Anyways, check out if you're listening. Check out this Chinese Trump guy. He's great.
Yeah, look this guy up real
Look
quick.
this guy up. He rules, man. I watched a little of him earlier, but I was quite confused though. So I'm glad we straightened that out. That's what I love about these nothing planned episodes.
You never know what's coming.
Never know what's going on. Did you watch Stranger Things finally?
I watched just the first episode. Shock Jock, I think is what it's called.
What happens in it?
They take the body of a Demogorgon on top of the building of a radio tower and pump it full of electricity so that they can hack into
The internet?
DJ. No, DJ. What's his name? Vestibule. Whatever his name is. They hack into
Vestibule
him and hurt him.
Herklington. Vecna?
Vecna, that's his name. Yeah.
Oh yeah, DJ Vecna. That's right. That is his name.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. He should have done that way more. Well, anyways, you haven't
DJing?
seen it yet, so he might do some DJing. We'll have to wait and see. But you know, I was thinking that what should have happened. It should have been like, you know how Will's gay,
Yeah.
or you know that's like the famous talk. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you, but you know that's like the famous thing they're talking about. He comes. There's eventually
Yeah.
there's a scene where he comes out.
Sucks
As
some
gay.
dick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like there should be like signs, right? Like he should when they're electrocuting the the monster, he should get on top of it and start like riding it. And then like, what are you doing? He's like, I have to do it to hack into the hive mind. And they're like, oh, okay. I guess that's what he's doing.
It's instead of breaking Vecna's ankles, he like makes Vecna jerk himself off or something.
Yeah, he knows just throwing ass. He's like, if I simulate this here, and then they do like this.
It'll be like I'm actually doing it.
Yeah, it'd be like the sick like thing where it's like they're like, and it like splits the screen in half, and then it shows the image of Vecna like they're like effing air, and then it shows them like what they'd look like doing it. That'd be sick.
Everybody's just wondering why Will's fucking the air, and he's like, "Trust me, trust the process, guys."
Yeah, Mike's all like, "It's probably involuntary, guys."
It's just some sorcerer thing.
I know it doesn't
Spent a lot
matter.
of time arguing over.
Yeah,
wizards
they're
and
really
sorcerers.
did. Yeah, the rest of the show should be like them trying to systematically figure out whether he has to do it. Like they're like constantly discussing it.
No, you see, it's a wizard thing. Before there's wizards fucking the air. Before I've seen it in the D&D books.
It's just like how he's. It's just like yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Mike. He's like yeah. I know more about it than you. And then he takes it and he's like, yeah, look at this. And he takes out like a little necklace with a oddly butt sticking out, like hands on the hips styled wizard. And he's like, I was saving this for a different one, but this is like the ass throwing wizard. That's sweet, dude.
Ass throwing wizard.
That's what
Part
they
of
call it in the
D&D
TV.
canon.
Yeah, it's in there. You seen those stupid books? They're like a Bible. I don't understand how D&D works. Can you explain that to me? I don't think anyone does. Definitely not anyone who watches Stranger Things.
What would you like to know?
Can you make up your own stories, or do you always have to use one of those fruity books?
Everyone always makes up their own campaigns, is what they're called, but the rules of the world follow what happens in the book. So like if you want to attempt to punch someone in the face or something like that, there's a rule for doing that, and then you roll a die to see if you succeed at doing that.
So you just think of the trials like if I'm like D&D begins and Kaleb first walks over to his Asian neighbor's house and you have to either punch him or then roll the dice.
Well, it's not that restrictive. It's not like a power trip where you say what I'm doing and I'm just along for the
No,
ride.
I was just
Caleb
summarizing.
goes over to his neighbor and pulls his pants down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know if this is what I would really
yeah,
be
yeah.
doing.
He develops psychic powers and he's throwing ass all over the place for some reason. That's a great
It's just
campaign.
it's just an excuse for you to fucking like
Yeah.
harass me for a few
You're
hours.
just like making fun of your friend. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
That's such a
That's
sweet
what a
game.
cool thing to do. Yeah.
That's better.
Play
That
D&D so you can harass your friends.
all right. I think I get it. Okay. Well, they always have like books and like there's like stats on shit, and you can just they just want you to make your own book or something.
No, no, you use the book, but the book only has like rules for like a structure for how things go down. So you do whatever campaign you want, but like within the world there are certain like abilities. So they have like magic missile. That's an ability that like mages can use. And for different interactions, you have rules for how it has to proceed. So like if you want to if there's a trap and then characters have a certain level of like vigilance. That's not the stat, but I can't remember what it's called exactly. Maybe Constitution. They have to roll a die to determine whether or not they spot the trap, or whether, and if they don't spot the trap, then they get hurt by it or whatever. So
Oh
it just
yes.
has all these different rules for how everything works.
Oh, interesting. So could you
Yeah.
do you get to present or do you have to choose? Like, do I have to use magic missile or can I be like, um, I wanna, just use gay magic as I call it and throw some ass at the door and that unlocks it. And then they're like, you can't do that, but you have to roll a perfect 20 out of 20 to get it or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like that. I mean, it depends on the dungeon master, the person who's coming up with the campaign. So
He's like some nerd.
you
He's like,
generally
you
have the
cannot
freedom
do
to.
that. You have to cast magic
Yeah, yeah.
missile. That's like my game. You're like, damn it.
Well, they don't tell you exactly what you have to do, but there is some leeway in terms of like what you can choose to do. Like they basically just say, okay, the world is the world. What do you want to do? And then you say, oh, I don't know. I look around and see where I am. And then the dungeon master explains to you what you're seeing. And
Uh,
then you kind of walk through the world and do whatever you want. And then it's your choice how you want to interact with it. Like you can choose to throw ass if you want, but in terms of like it opening up a locked door or something, that's probably not going to happen unless the dungeon master comes up with some reasonable rationale for how that happens. Like maybe there's a bouncer standing in front of the door, and if you throw ass, he becomes so weirded out that he walks away, something like that.
what about well, if I'm the dungeon master, I'm just gonna allow it. I'm gonna be like, yes, you got a perfect 20 out of 20 three times in a row. Fine. For some reason,
Yeah,
that
you
sounds.
broke the laws of physics.
Yeah,
The
that's
door just
cool.
comes
I
down.
mean, you're living in a world
You
with
could do that, yeah.
magic. Why can't you just? I mean, like, so, and then some guys like, you can't do that. Now let me cast magic missile at it. That'll show you.
Yeah, like if you have a dungeon master who's like really ultimately they can decide whatever they want. So yeah, that can definitely happen.
That sounds awesome. Does the dungeon master have to roll the dice too?
No, no, he just makes other people roll dice to determine like their chances of something happening.
Oh, so Mike really is the biggest freaking dork out of all of them.
Yeah.
He tells the whole story. He's like, and then the night he feels on the enchantress's breast, and like, why did the story take this? Because he's like, this is like when he's a little kid, right? And like, why did the story take this like sudden like tonal change? And he's like, no reason, just roll the dice. Everything's like sexual. That'd be so sweet. Dude, this show sucks, man. I'm so sick of talking about it.
Yeah, it was a lot better when they were kids because then they were willing to kind of accept the magical nature of it. But now that they're like adults, I guess, quote unquote, in their 20s, they they're just like, man, I don't care about this stupid Dungeons and Dragons shit anymore. They're like, they grew up to not be as nerdy as the characters that they played, so it just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, and plus that you think they'd like grow up and be like, man, I just found out about being able to, for a long time now, I've known this thing. It's called masturbation. And I was thinking, why don't we just let the military handle all this and we just stop all of this? Like,
Yeah,
we don't have to
I found a
save a
couple of
levy.
penthouse magazines. Well, why don't you just we just jerk off to this all day and let the military handle it?
I'm just saying. That reminds me of,
Yeah.
um, that reminds me of this thing. You know, the Folgers ad that's like, I was trying to think of an ad for Folgers because I'm very cheap, like Chinese Trump, and I drink
Yeah.
Folgers coffee. I buy the huge drum of it
Oh God, yeah.
for like
The
seven.
massive ass red canister for
Yeah, the
like
red canister. It's
six
cool.
bucks.
It looks like a
Yeah.
sci-fi like wet like bomb or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that is the most American coffee. I'll say that.
It tastes fine to me. People are like, "Oh, this coffee and this coffee." I'm like, "This tastes basically the same." I'm sorry. I don't want to sound, I love coffee and I'll go out and get a good cup of coffee and stuff. And if I go to a coffee shop, I either get black coffee or I try their espresso. And, I like
Mm.
coffee. I do. But I'm just saying that, like, I get a whole pot of coffee for like a month straight for $6 with this stuff. I mean, and it tastes just fine to me.
Sure, yeah.
So I
I'd
was
like for
thinking.
you to try my coffee and tell me what you think.
I'm sure it's great. I'm a coffee master. I took a class at
Hmm.
Starbucks. I had this black dude. This is I know I say this all the time, but Starbucks was by far the worst job I ever had because
You do say that a lot, yeah.
it's still all the managers are still women, and
Jesus, that is terrible.
but they're a worse type. They're like, like this real Starbucks, like how Starbucks people unionize, like, and I'm all for that unionization at Starbucks. It does make sense. Outside of
Uh-huh.
inhaling stuff that gives you some sort of crazy cancer, it's not much different than these like places that needed to be unionized in the past. But the managers are
Hmm.
always like, "Oh, I'm at the very least bisexual." Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh God. And they just are constantly like just making your life a living hell. And I had this cool
Hmm.
black apron. And then the coffee master people got a black apron. And they're
Hmm.
like, oh, and I don't even think this is true, but they're like, only coffee masters get to wear black aprons now. I'm like, we just work at this shitty Starbucks next to the mall. Like, what are you, nuts? And I was like, just let me keep it. And they're like, no, you can't. You have to wear the green apron. Only the coffee masters can. And maybe there was like two, and they're both jerks. It was the manager and this dude that she liked for whatever reason. She thought it was cool, even though he just like listened to like he's like talking about indie music and stuff, and then he like just plays like music they play on like a KCRW or something. So then I went through the stupid Coffee Master program, which was
Hmm.
just like you filled out a little manual. It was like you tasted all the coffees and took a class, and it was stupid. But they did teach you how to do like really in depth coffee tastings.
Oh, so they tell you how to do like different cuppings so that you can taste the difference between whatever.
Yeah, like how you mostly like there's like a kind of like test to detect the little things in coffee where you slurp and it
Yeah, yeah,
splashes it
yeah.
on the entire tongue, and then you indicate like where it's like kind of like most salient, umami, or I don't know if it's umami, but like whatever on the tongue, and then you can detect hints and
Sure.
stuff. And I was always really good at it. And she had to work, and the manager had to go through it too. And she was like, "I don't think that's right." And then she checked the key, and she'd be like, "Oh, you know what it is?" Like, you're such a bitch. I hate these people. Anyways, that being said, I would do a in-depth tasting of your coffee.
Oh, excellent.
I love coffee. You should do that. You should take one of
man.
these dumbass coffee tasting classes.
I make a really strong coffee. It'd have you bouncing off the fucking walls.
Oh, that's the other thing. You can make a coffee as strong or as light as you want with Folgers.
That's true too. Yeah, it's all about how much you use.
You know what? We may have moved a little. God damn it. We moved way past the point. So, you know how in Stranger Things they find out about masturbation?
Yeah,
You know how Folger's slogan is the best part of waking up is Folger in your cup?
I do know that. Yeah.
I was thinking like, damn, this motherfucker must have never woken up and jacked off before.
Nope, it's just for Folgers is that good.
I was like, that's the best part of your day? Like, you never rubbed one out before waking up, just when you wake up? God, this person's awful.
Yeah, I know. Bitch never throws ass later in the day.
Yeah, you never got
the Folgers.
Folgers is what's the best part of waking up? She might have just never been like, ran through early in the morning. Which I can't even imagine what type of broad that is. That's horrible.
Wake up and immediately fucking get thrown on a spit.
Yeah, of course. Every woman. So that's it for Stranger Things, and somehow Folgers coffee also. Well, what have you?
Folgers coffee.
Yeah, Folgers. What kind of?
Maybe we can get a sponsorship from them.
Yeah, they'll love that one. I got a pitch for you.
Comparing it to rubbing one out.
Yeah. Here's my pitch. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Parentheses after rubbing one out in parentheses, but put that really small underneath it, just so people don't think we're insane. Is all.
Just an asterisk, then throw it on the back somewhere.
Those commercials are yeah, exactly. That's
genius.
I was gonna say the honorable thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know about honorable. I guess actually, whatever. There's people who died, in 9/11. There's like,
right.
Chris Kyle, and then there's Folgers making the conscious decision to put that on the back with a small asterisk. Well, anyways, what have you been doing? Let's go to Caleb's corner.
Nothing really, honestly.
You can't. I want you to give me one notable thing you did this week.
I don't think I can give you even one.
Wow. You can't give me one thing. Okay, just tell me. Okay, the best thing that happened to you this week, no matter how small or uninteresting.
The best thing that happened to me this week. I feel like there's probably something, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know.
There's something running around underneath the house right now, and it's freaking me out.
A raccoon?
It's probably like a raccoon or something. They can't like claw their way into the house, can they? Easily. That'd be cool.
No, I don't think they'd do that. that'd be
like a National Lampoon's movie or something. If a raccoon jumped out, was like, I'd be like, "Oh, Caleb, help me! I'm getting a raccoon. He's swatting at me."
Just wraps around your head over and over like a Tasmanian devil or something.
Yeah, it's like blah 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 blah. It's like ripping my face off. Like my face is just the muscles underneath, or like
It'd be a hell of an episode.
That would be sweet. Taz. Remember those Taz shirts where he was
Taz.
dressed in like a some sort of sports jersey and like had an earring? He looked like a weird like Michael Jordan like type thing.
Yeah. Fly ass Taz.
That's such a good. I should buy a shirt. I mean, I don't really buy anything anymore, especially not shirts. But I should buy a shirt like that, like a vintage, like a perfect condition one. Like spend like $300 on it, but a perfect Fly Taz T-shirt. That'd be so cool.
That would be.
Yeah, those were
I'm trying
great.
to find a picture of it. I can't. I found some similar stuff, but nothing exactly like that.
Yeah, I know stuff like that is like lost, almost lost to time. You can probably find it in like a Mexican thrift store or something like that, maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. What about that one?
But like that's cool, but that is not even close to cool. You know the iconic image? He's like standing and with his arms folded, and he has a big.
His arms crossed.
Yeah, arms crossed.
Oh wait. Maybe this is it. This is it. I found it. Yeah, I knew exactly what you're talking about when you said it.
I should have sent you a. Yeah. Like that. Yeah.
Dressed as crisscross.
Yeah, that's sick. They have other ones that are even doper than that. I mean, that was the thing,
Yeah,
it was not official merch, so there's all sorts of different
Yeah, this is a very Mexican thing. For sure.
incarnations of it. Yeah.
I knew so many Mexicans who draw stuff like this.
I mean, it's pretty cool, to be honest. Like
Sure, yeah.
people don't draw stuff like this anymore, like,
No, absolutely not.
Now they just gender swap. Now they just have gender swap Taz. That sucks.
That is much lamer, yeah.
You know, it'd be
Wow.
awesome if they remade Stranger Things shot for shot, and then that's a good one. What is this? This is like what they draw now. What year is this? 2026? This is insane.
Timberlands on.
I don't know what to say after that. You definitely took the winds out of my sail with this image of Taz. It's an image of Taz in like a Hot Topic hoodie, zip up hoodie. Those underwear that are like the butts not cut out of them, but they're like sports shorts, but they're like the butt is exposed. Pink.
the butt is exposed.
You know, the jock strap,
like
maybe.
like a jockstrap, yeah. Cup athletic supporter.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, but the one with the assless one.
Yeah.
Why do they have that? That's such a weird, like, I know they don't have it anymore, but they did.
I think they still do. You can still get jock straps.
Like the assless one?
Yeah, I mean they're not meant to be underwear in and of themselves. They're kind of like worn under or over your underwear. So they're not supposed to act as underwear.
Listen to this. Just a jock strap and then the completely tight spandex.
Mm-hmm.
That look. That's a good look. This is sick, dude. They don't make anything fun anymore. That's insane.
That's very true, yeah.
But you still did not tell me about your anything interesting that happened. Did you go outside even once in the last week before the previous broadcast?
Yeah, I think I went to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store once a week.
Excellent. That's Caleb's oh wait, no, hold on. Caleb's corner is still going.
I think the most interesting thing is that I found out a way to get cheap games. I realized something interesting about how to get cheap games.
Cheap games. It's not going to GameStop. They're going out of business. Or they're closing stores
Yeah.
in California or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of a
So
bummer.
you know you know what Humble Bundle is, right?
Yes, the Humble Bundle. It's like 2 crappy games and 1 good game.
Correct. So you get a certain number of games or whatever, and you pay this price. I think it's like $13 now a month, and you get some. No, it's usually I think like 6 or 7 games. But anyway, most of the time, as you explained, you get one good game and a bunch of shitty games. So, but it's still typically a good deal. You pay the $13 and you're getting the good game that you get is worthwhile. But what I discovered is that what a lot of people do to kind of recoup their costs are sell the uh, keys for the games that they don't want on third-party marketplaces. So instead of getting the Humble Bundle, what you do is any game that's in a Humble Bundle each month, you just look for on third-party marketplaces, and it's usually for sale like really cheap for like $3 or $4. So any game that you like that's in a Humble Bundle, you don't get the bundle. You just go to a third party marketplace, look up the game, and then you'll find that the price has recently just plummeted due to the Humble Bundle and people selling their leftover keys on there. So it's kind of a cool little hack.
Did you think of this yourself, or did Ninja tell people this? Presumably.
Oh, I thought of it myself. I was just like, wait a minute. Shouldn't people just be, because I was thinking like if you get a Humble Bundle and you don't give a fuck about these games, maybe you already even own the game. And so you could just give it away to friends, you could just paste it somewhere on social media and let somebody have it, or you could sell it in a third party marketplace. So I considered that and I looked, and sure enough, every single time that a game is on a Humble Bundle, its price just plummets immediately afterward. So you can just get it for super cheap like that.
But that's only the crappy games. No one sells the good game.
No, they still sell the good games too, because what people like a lot of people do, especially in other countries, is they'll buy the Humble Bundle at $13 and then they'll try to sell all the games. So you sell all the games, maybe you make $20, let's say. That's still a $7 profit. If you do that over and over and over and over, you do that 100 times, that's $700. That's a lot of money in Uganda.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, well, that's why I love these
Poor people.
nothing planned episodes. I remember
Poor
buying
people
it.
really do make life better. I'll say that much.
Yeah. Well, Americans are so dumb because that we're richer than like 90. Even the poorest Americans like richer than like 90% of the world or something. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah. You have a busted, broken down car that's worth more than somebody's house in the Philippines.
Really, is the Philippines that cheap?
Yeah, a lot of it is. Most of the Philippines is incredibly impoverished. It has some nice areas, of course, like Cebu City and Manila and everything, but it has a lot of very poor areas.
Huh? You can retire out there, or is this one of these countries that doesn't let you?
That I don't know. I don't know how easy it is to immigrate there.
I imagine pretty easy. These people don't seem that
But
smart.
but I mean, even if you like, let's say there's a limit on how long you can spend there, it's not even that hard. So let's say you can stay there for 180 days out of the year. So you stay there for 180 days, then you take a little short trip to Japan, come back to the Philippines, and you can stay another 180 days. It's not that big of a deal. So, a lot of people do that.
Oh, you're full of life hacks, huh?
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into this stuff. Yeah.
What about you remember those old life hacks that were like, I was this old when I found out, and it's like an an overflowing sink is like falling onto like a dustpan and then spilling on the floor or something. You know these weird videos. The internet's weird,
hmm
man.
I was this old when I discovered that you could rub one out after waking up before having your Folgers.
Yeah, 13-14 YO. They showed us in parentheses. Can you help me get a 1080p version of I call it Cruel Tale of the Bushido 1080p.
I think I already did. Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. Because I was looking at these remastered trailers, and they're also doing the movie Hard Boiled.
Oh, nice.
We should have talked about this right away. Remember the movie Hard Boiled?
Of course, yeah. Chow Yun Fat.
Yeah, it rules. But I was watching it, and you know the crazy guy that just shoots at him a lot.
I don't know which specific guy you're talking about now.
He's like the main bad guy. Eye patch, a lot of people call him, because Chow Yun
Oh
Fat
yeah,
enters his eye. But he doesn't really say
yeah.
anything. He's just like jumping around all over the place shooting and being like, "Ah, yeah, 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 But I love that movie. It's so awesome. Like all this, and it's so stupid. Like it's like this is a movie. John Woo directed it, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny that even in stuff like that, Chinese people are retarded. You know, they're like, this is one of the best movies to ever come out of China. And it's like this silly movie where it's like, like.
I don't think even any Chinese people like it.
What? That can't be.
I can't imagine. Like most of the time I say like, oh, I love that. I'm talking to a Chinese person. I'm like, oh man, I love this Chinese movie. I love Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or I love House of the Red Lanterns. And they're like, oh, those movies are boring. I'm like, oh, you fucking Chinese motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They hate
maybe it's
those
too
movies for some
stimulating
reason.
for current day Chinese people. But
Well, what
back
they
in the
tell me
day,
is that it's too similar to their actual life, so it's not interesting. This is just normal Chinese life. People flying around, jumping off of bamboo stalks,
what does that mean?
having
Yeah,
sword
what?
fights.
This has to be like a joke. They have to have maybe Chinese people are not retarded at all.
Time slowing down during a gunfight.
That's sick. Yeah, that's amazing. This is just regular Chinese life. I was so one thing, you know how Vanessa's Chinese?
I do, yes.
Well, we went to her old Chinese aunt and uncle's house, and then
Right,
later
okay.
we went to, and then afterwards we went to our Chinese friend's mom's house, and every Chinese person has this like hacked box that gives them Chinese TV, and they only watch Chinese TV.
Oh yeah. That's cool that they still have those.
Yeah, Chinese people can do it. Of course.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
didn't even
know
know that that
somebody.
still existed.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
like it
exactly.
does seem like something from like going back in time. When I see it, I'm like, how is
It's like
this?
the 80s.
Yeah, I was like, how do
This
you get
still
this?
exist. I thought you could only buy these from Radio Shack. What the hell?
Yeah, they're like a hacked fucking like Fire Stick thing. Not a Fire Stick. It's like the old
Oh,
ones.
my brother works for Xfinity.
Yeah, it's like hook. It's like plugged into like a heavy ass wire. I don't even know what's going on. I'm like, what the hell is this setup?
Yeah, it's like plugged into a fucking undersea cable.
It's bizarre. But I was watching some TV on both with them, especially the uncle, and we were watching like this Chinese police show, and it's so stupid. It's exactly like it was much cheaper, right? Because it's TV, but it's exactly like those movies. They're like, it's so crazy. These Chinese shows. There's this show about this female like detective who's like a genius, but the way they show it is like so stupid. And they have to probably do stuff like this every episode, so maybe it's really cool. But like, her friend gets stabbed, and I couldn't tell if he died or not. But like, he's like walking around. They're like, we're close to finding the killer or the hitman or whatever is going on, and they're looking around, and then all the people are like going from a train into a place, and then uh he's like looking around and he gets stabbed and he falls down, and then he's gone, and the girl turns around and just like notices it, and then she like closes her eyes, and it shows like an overhead image earlier of everyone, and then they slowly like Photoshop them out, and it's her being like, "No, it can't be him. It can't be this guy. It can't." And I was like, and then she's like, "It's him," and she doesn't have a full look of his face. He's like behind a pillar.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, "That was pretty good." And the old Chinese uncle was like, "Yeah," he like nodded at me. But then it goes on to, she's like, "I can get his killer and basically the bad guy right now dead to rights." And then the captain's like, "I'm the captain, and I say you can't do it because we're going after even bigger fish to fry." And then she's like, "All right, since you're my boss, I have to listen to you." And I'm like, these Chinese shows are so funny, man.
Yeah, you really get a peek behind the curtain into Chinese life.
Yeah, even it is later, but then going around, I never seen Chinese people shooting each other. They're way too wussy.
Yeah, that does it. Yeah, they wish they were cool enough to shoot each other like that. Yeah. At
Those,
most, you're gonna get somebody who like chops off somebody's head with a cleaver or something.
it's pretty hardcore still.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Chopping off someone's head with a cleaver is more hardcore than shooting someone, actually.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
Yeah, but you can't go on like a murder spree with a cleaver, I guess. There's a lot of people you can just immediately kill if you have a gun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I
Did you
mean,
ever
yeah,
play
okay,
that?
if you're killing like 100 people, if you're going to mass shooting, that's more hardcore than the cleaver thing. I'm just saying that.
Well, there
If
you
I was
go,
just
yeah.
shooting someone, if someone was like, "I hate this man," no, not even like I have to kill this guy for. I wouldn't kill someone because of hate. I'd be like, I have to kill this person because,
It's me or him.
yeah, I was paid to do this.
I was paid.
And then it's like,
It's just a job.
you can use a gun or you can use a cleaver. I think I'll use the gun, I guess.
Yeah, just give me the gun, too.
If I had to choose,
I'm not trying to fuck up my whole wardrobe here.
yeah, or even to be able to do that. That's pretty cool. Like how that, I know that we
Gonna
didn't
get
talk
really-
about it, but
Yeah.
we should have talked about the
Just
guy.
gets lodged in his neck and you can't complete the job.
Yeah, you have to be like,
screaming at you.
yeah, you know, could do that. Yeah.
Please just finish me.
Sure. Imagine that. That's pretty unsettling. You're hoping you
Yeah,
just
I
killed
could
them right
definitely see how
away.
a gun would be the better tool in that situation.
Yeah, the gun's better for sure. So we did it.
Did you ever play that Chow Yun Fat video game based on Hard Boiled, the Stranglehold?
No, is that the one people like?
Yeah. I think I own it, but I don't think I've played it more than like an hour. But
Yeah,
it's cool.
is it better? People like it. Some people like it more than Grand Theft Auto. I think that's crazy.
Oh, maybe you're thinking of Sleeping Dogs. There's another one that's even more like Grand Theft Auto called Sleeping Dogs. That one I haven't played, but I've heard that it's good also.
Yeah, but you're like a secret cop. Grand Theft Auto is cool because you're like, can you kill cops and stuff? Can you just be like the worst cop in the world? That'd be cool.
I'm not sure.
If he's like, I have to do this, but that's a real Chinese thing, you know.
I'm retarded.
I have to kill you. I'm an undercover cop. I don't want to blow my cover. To a Chinese person, that makes sense. The other cop would be like, "Oh, dang, I guess so."
I guess I do have to die.
That's a sweet ass video game, dude. Yeah, they don't make good video games anymore. Like,
Yeah, absolutely not.
like, what's a game?
Now every game costs like $400 million and is dog shit.
Yeah, and it's not like a cop. It's not like a crazy cop. They're like, it's an undercover cop story, but he can just kill cops. It's a video game, also.
Yeah. Everything has to be. They forgot that games are about having fun.
Yeah, it's because you can do too much in games now. Now you have to be like, instead of just making a game that's like Well, I mean that's kind of changing with indie games, but it's like you have to make a game since you can do all this stuff with the game. You have to make a game that fills up all the space. You know, like you couldn't
Yeah.
if a AAA game released and it was like 10 gigabytes. Even if it was awesome, people be like, this
Yeah,
is not worth
exactly.
it. You know, I can tell
10 gigabytes. What the fuck,
there's
dude?
not enough gigabytes here for it to be awesome.
Where's my money's worth?
Yeah. And people paying for stuff. You know, I use the YouTube app sometimes and it always reminds me that you can pay for YouTube.
It's crazy too how many people actually do this. Like I watch streamer, like a lot of streamers just kind of watch YouTube and comment on it. They're basically just chatting with their chat room. And yeah, all these motherfuckers pay for YouTube Premium, and it's like, wow, you guys never heard of fucking ad block or anything? Like, wow, what the fuck are you doing?
Are they allowed to advertise that? Would that be could they get kicked off for that?
No, there's no rule
Stealing.
against that here.
There's no rule against using ad blockers?
No, ad blockers are completely legal.
Wow.
I think the main thing is
What
kind of like an ethical standpoint because obviously streamers run ads too. So they don't want to, they kind of want to take the moral high ground and be like, I ask that you guys view my ads to give me money, so I'm going to, take the moral high ground and perpetuate the idea by also, watching ads or paying for YouTube Premium. Maybe that's the rationale, I don't know.
Nah, that can't be it. They're just fucking dumb.
No, I don't think they're just fucking dumb. Yeah, exactly.
What about the crazy Chinese box that's all I touched it too. It's warm. It's like doing a lot of stuff. So I was like, what about the crazy Chinese box that
Some
irradiates you?
space age technology?
Yeah, yeah. Is that legal? What they have?
That is absolutely not legal. No.
Why isn't that legal? But you can block ads on YouTube. That doesn't seem right.
Because you are in the case of, I mean, there are several different reasons, but the easiest one is that you're bypassing technological protections to do the TV box, and that would go against DMCA to bypass technological measures. So you can't do that.
But they can.
There's no technological measures that prevent people from blocking ads, for example. So.
Well, there's no technological measure that blocks you. Obviously, these Chinese people did it.
Well, it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It has nothing to do with the possibility of it or the difficulty in overcoming the technological protection. Just that one exists. I mean, technically, like in World War II, we had the Enigma machine, right?
Well,
That's
can't
not
you?
a
Well,
very
you can say it, I guess. But go on.
that. Yeah. Your favorite machine, the Enigma machine.
It's a good machine. It helped win the war. It was like a game that helped us win the war.
For some reason, it's just a really good machine that you like, and it's obviously it's not a very secure cipher nowadays. Like the Enigma machine, it's a very simple cryptographic cipher. But nevertheless, if you were to use it and someone broke it, it would be against the law to break it, just because of the DMCA. There's a rule that says you're not allowed to bypass technological protections, and that's a technological protection. So you don't even technically need to have a super secure cipher because it's illegal to even crack a cipher. But obviously, if somebody does crack it, then they can read it, and it bears on you finding out that they cracked your code to actually penalize them for it. So, but yeah, just the breaking of it is illegal itself.
You know, it'd be sweet to start talking to people in the Enigma machine, and then if someone solves it, you have them arrested. You're like, you broke the law. you bypassed these technological. That'd be sweet, dude. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
How's that for a life hack?
We should we should get an Enigma bot for our Discord server. And if we ever discover that Discord has like been peeping our messages and cracking that shit, get your ass in jail, Discord CEO.
Yeah, we'll sue them.
Absolutely.
What a great episode.
This is really meandering.
We should have planned more. I know that much stuff, but well, who cares? Actually, we're a lot longer than I thought. Okay, so
No, this is a good episode.
we're at 54. Some interesting stuff was. I mean, I guess I'm sure
People learned about the DMCA laws. They learned about Folgers.
games, coffee tasting. Yeah, it's an educational episode. Well, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of
Maybe
lot
it
of
is
life
funny. I don't
tips.
know. I'll have to go back and see. I don't like how the first word you used described it was meandering, but anyways, we like to finish the show with Caleb's crazy facts.
Did you know that Pope Francis was once a nightclub bouncer?
No,
Well,
that's
now you know.
that's that should have prevented him from becoming the Pope. I don't like that.
There's a funny picture of him too. I don't know if I can find it easily, but there's a picture of him from back in the day when he was a bouncer.
Is that what made him go to Christ? Like he punched a guy in the face. You know how in Britain people are always getting punched and it's so crazy. What do they have like curbs everywhere over there? I feel like that's all, or maybe we just don't care here. But there's a bunch of accidental deaths that happen from people just falling on the back of their head and dying in Britain. You know, because they're all wussy.
Yeah, that must also happen a lot in Hong Kong. That's why they have the whole Pope guy thing.
Yeah, if you just trip and fall down, you die if you're Chinese.
They're dead. Yeah, bunch of paper tiger motherfuckers over there.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, they just hit the floor and they don't get up again. It's like,
They collapse.
Looks funny.
Nobody drinks milk over there, so they're all like lacking calcium.
Yeah, shatter. They turn into like they like flatten out from their bones all breaking. Chinese people do rule. Chinese Trump seems pretty healthy. He's nice and heavy.
Oh yeah, that guy's definitely
He's got some.
bow.
He can hopefully get up again. Bow.
Yeah,
I can go for some bow.
he goes for a long bow.
Long bow. See long bow. Yeah. Anyways. All right. That's a pretty good fact. What pope was this?
Mhm.
Like in the 70s or something?
No, this was the last one. Pope Francis.
Oh, that little. What?
Yeah.
Maybe he was a bouncer at like a gay club.
Yeah, maybe. I sent the picture of what he used to look like. Here's the picture how you know him to look.
Yeah, he looks a little. Oh, this guy was a bouncer?
Yeah. He's a pretty tall guy, I think. As I recall, I don't know what his
Well, in
height
this
was, but he's
picture,
pretty
he
tall.
looks to be about 100 feet tall, so he must be.
Oh no, he's not that tall. 5'7". I thought he's taller than that. I guess it's just the camera.
Yeah,
Makes everyone look taller.
he was like a martial arts bouncer.
Yeah,
That's sick.
Chow Yun Fat.
Yeah. Chinese people fighting kung fu all day and jumping through the sky and dressing like old-timey. Well, I guess Chinese Trump kind of dresses like the old-timey kung fu movie people somehow.
Yeah, his long shirt cardigan.
There's this weird movie on Netflix called Detective D, and it was like the great, it's like not exactly like this, but it was like the greatest Chinese detective must solve his most intriguing mystery yet. And it was like ancient China type thing. I was like, this is a detective movie. That sounds interesting. And then I was like, trying to watch with Van. I was like, I bet you they're just gonna start doing kung fu right away. And I swear to God. And then sure enough, they're like, oh, look at this. It's this and that and this. And he's like, it's Kappa. And they're like, why? I was like, that's it. We're turning this off. I don't even want to watch this, man. I'm so sick of Chinese people.
China rules.
It's a lie. Netflix just enables these people. They're so in bed with the Chinese, these stupid companies. Okay, anyways, what's the next fact?
Did you know that all of the gold that the world has discovered would fit into a 23 by 23 by 23 meter cube?
Why don't we do that?
Melt it all down and put it into a big cube.
Yeah.
Just display it.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Like some sort of like primitive man type thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's about 75 foot, so 75-foot cube.
That's not that big.
Cube
That's
of
all
gold.
the
Yeah,
gold
not
in
that
the
big, Kinston.
in the
Every bit of gold that's ever been discovered in the world, yeah.
that's ever been discovered.
Yeah, in all of human history.
Well, how did all these? I feel like the Indian guy at the jewelry thing in the mall has more gold than that.
Well, he doesn't.
Okay, fair enough. Does gold like ever go away? Isn't gold used in some like manufacturing shit and stuff?
Yeah, of course. It's used in like circuit boards and all kinds of things. Spaceships.
So all of this stuff that has gold in it, including all the shitty iPhones out there, don't
Yeah, all the
have.
gold leaf that you see on signs or whatever else. Yeah, that includes all of that.
We still have enough to like have gold bars in Fort Knox, which we don't apparently.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. That's a lie.
Well, most of the time you see gold, it's only very little amounts. So, yeah. I mean, when's the last time you've seen a gold bar in person? Not one of those little rinky-dink bars like the kind Christian has, but like a fat ass like
Well, no,
gold bar.
of course not. I mean, who's gonna show me that? Even if they did have it, I'd steal it. I'd kill them.
I'd kill them.
I'd be like, I have to take this.
I wonder how much those things are worth these days.
They can't be. They have to be worth a lot.
How much do you think?
I'm gonna guess one of those like movie style gold bars.
Yeah, exactly. Like
or no,
Die Hard with a Vengeance gold bars.
Oh, like the makeshift ones, like someone just smelted. That one, the Die Hard ones. I'm gonna say like 680,000. Let's say 620.
Okay, not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Actual value, $1.8 million.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
That's still not that much.
Not a terrific amount of money, but it's pretty healthy, yeah. I think there was this one museum where they actually had a gold bar, and it's locked up in a special type of case so that you can feel how heavy it is. So you know about the approximate size of a gold bar. It's maybe a foot long or so, but it weighs like 25 pounds. So you could barely even lift it if it's just like in a box like that. Yeah, but it's just to give people like a chance to touch it and feel how heavy it actually is.
What if some really strong ass guy like with crazy fingers? I guess he can't pull it out, but
yeah, it's designed so that I can't remember how it. I think they had it as a challenge at first. Like if you could figure out how to get the bar out, then you can keep it. But I don't remember if they changed that or anything, because it's not like anybody figured it out and they're like, oh, we've got to change this now. But yeah, now it's just primarily about feeling how heavy it is rather than like a challenge to get it out. Maybe some people tried to get it out and they broke their arm or something, so they're like, we got to get rid of that.
Yeah, they're like, this was a fun idea, but
this one Chinese person
turns out these
wouldn't
people
stop.
Are crazy. Yeah. Yeah, these people are nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that more than like? So there's not enough gold to go between all the billionaires.
You're asking like what would be the value of all of the gold that's been
discovered? Yeah,
discovered?
all the gold in the 75-foot cube, is that more than all the billionaires' billions combined?
Oh, that I don't know. I'd have to do some quick math and figure that one out quick.
Interesting.
I can look that one up and probably have an answer for you next episode.
There's no way in hell we're going back to this. What's the next one, Golden Boy?
Next one you're going to love. Did you know that nearly 15% of Los Angeles is used as a parking lot?
It would feel that way, yes. That does not feel like of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels that way. Feels like more than that. Maybe this fact's out of date. There's so much. Every single thing's a parking lot, and they're all effing full.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
They have parking lots in like. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like Beverly Hills, like all over the place, and that's like a rich
Sure.
area, and they still have like a parking lot right, like 65 feet from a hella nice house and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, it's crazy. We went to the freaking hospital and like there was no parking. Every single one. And then there's like probably like 10 spots that you can't park in because like two presumably, foreigners parked way too crazily, so it makes one spot in the middle completely inaccessible. Unless maybe you have like a motorcycle.
Yeah. I love that.
Or it's just like a Mexican guy's truck. So there's so many Mexican people especially the one we went to on Sunset. There's so many Mexican people that it's like also 90% gardening trucks in compact spots.
Yeah.
So 15%, yeah, I knew that. If not subconsciously.
It might even be more than that. Who knows?
It feels like more. It feels like every single. I mean, I would say like soon LA will be only parking structures.
That'd be a sight to behold.
Yeah, it's like you will live in them and so it's like a science fiction thing.
Yeah. Oh, I have an answer for you now, by the way. So the total amount of gold would be more than enough to cover every billionaire's wealth. Yeah.
Oh, really?
The total amount of gold is worth about $34 trillion,
Oh,
and
wow.
total billionaire wealth is around 16 trillion. So it's like twice as much. They would only need to use half the gold to cover their wealth.
Great. Maybe that's where all. Maybe that's where all our gold went into Jew Mark Zuckerberg's pocket.
We should just pool all of our gold and buy out the billionaires.
Yeah, we should put all the Indian people should give us their jank ass
Yeah, all the Indian mall stores.
and then we melt it down and we get everyone together and everyone's like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna buy all the billionaires, whatever that even means. And then and then you're like, all right, so we're gonna shape it like this, and then you shape it into a gold hammer, and like, hey, Mark Zuckerberg, and you hit him in the head with the hammer. That'd be a fitting end.
Guillotine.
Yeah, that's how it's called buying. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's like,
I'm buying.
It's called buying them out. Yeah, exactly. That's sweet. That's awesome.
It's made out of gold, so it's got to have something to do with commerce.
Brutally bashing Mark Zuckerberg's head in. Well, if you like this episode, you'll probably want to follow us on X. Maybe I should have mentioned this earlier, and that's at MACKYRATHOUSE. I just got in a huge fight with the Xena fans because I said that she wasn't gay. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is this... Oh, where did this happen?
On this person made this thing that was like a post that was like, oh, yeah, you're offended by today's woke show. Here's a picture of Xena kissing a guy who won a beauty competition who had AIDS, this and that. And I was like, it's just one episode. It's not the whole show. And then they're like, the whole show is filled with gay stuff like this. I was like, I was just arguing with everyone. I said that she's canonically not gay, and they got very upset with that. Anyways,
I feel like Xena kissed a man sometime in the show.
She had a baby. There was like a thing that was like Xena's baby. And it was like, what? This show towards the end, right? It's like they're running out of ideas clearly. But yeah, she's, as far as I know, Xena was completely straight and had several boyfriends.
It's a miracle. Despite being gay, she bore children.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something else, but on occasion something funny will happen like that. Mostly just people don't reply back and stuff. Anyways, that's it. New episode every Saturday. We'll see you later.